What's going to be most important about how your team responds to where they find themselves now?
Well, we need a big response, you know. I mean, things haven't gone our way and we can't make excuses. You know, we need to have a big response. You know, we've played well in that rink and we have to go and show the character of this hockey team.
The belief in that room was never really wavering. So for me, I'm really confident, you know, in this group and our ability to bounce back. And, you know, I thought we responded well last series, and I think just being able to draw on that this time around and, you know, hope for a better effort in Game 3.
Game 3 of the Eastern Conference Final takes place tonight at the Tribute Community Center as the Oshawa Generals lead the series 2-0 over the Barrie Colts.
Looking to bounce back from a hard loss on Sunday night, Edmonton Oilers prospect Bo Akey speaks on the Colts' comfort playing in Oshawa's rink.
Yeah, I think, you know, their building fuels our team. You know, they have a great crowd. All their fans, you know, they give it to us. So I think that fuels our game and definitely gives us a little bit of jump.
The Oshawa Generals return home with a 2-0 series lead, and tonight they look to push the Barrie Colts to the brink here in the Eastern Conference Final.
Prospect as Tiller sends it ahead. Gardner will carry it across the line. Shot finds Patterson, scores!
And that's a big goal for the Colts, 2 minutes, 20 seconds in after a fantastic opening shift for the Oshawa Generals. The Colts bend but don't break, find themselves in the offensive zone in a lane that opens up for Riley Patterson. You're right.
Will come out with it. He'll send it ahead. Barlow into space. Griffin joining him as well. Here's Colby Barlow. Scores! No surprise. Barlow loves to shoot. And Akey had his head down, wobbling the puck. Got it up at the last second. Griffin bodied in front. They score. It's Romani from Wakely, who delivered the hit to Griffin and took the puck away, and just like that, the Colts are right back on top.
Well, you always love the way they battle and you know how hard they play.
Finds Hemming, cut off by Sinabori, 2-on-1 with Rogowski. Sinabori for Rogowski, scores!
You know, it's that power plays hurt us just in this series, and you know, they did early in the game, and you know, then you know, again, they're just, you know, if there's an inch out there and it misses the stick and gets to one of those guys for their one-timers, they're pretty lethal.
The Oshawa Generals trailed not once but twice, but battled back each time and leave the first period with a 3-2 lead. Here's Bodwin. He'll take the shot and scores. It slips through the legs of Oster. And that a big goal for Cole Bodwin, who'd gone without a goal in his last 9 games, gets onto the board.
And instead of tied, it's a 5-3 game.
Romani finds a loose puck just outside the General zone, centers and they score! Van Steensel on the far side. Great response for the Colts with 16.2 to go.
I just said, if you think we're done at 4-3, think again. I didn't quite expect 2 more goals on top of that in the course of about 60 seconds, but this is a big response now from the Barrie Colts, and it's Van Steensel.
So a late response from the Barrie Colts dims the crowd a bit after a charge from the Generals in the final 90 seconds. Off its mooring, he'll readjust as the Colts are back the other way. Here's Aitchison, a chance and scores! The trailer, Kayshawn Aitchison, has words for the Generals faithful beside the bench as he ties the game in 5. Parker's got to wait to get onside. Stewart the other way. Stewart in front, they score! It's a horrible break for the captain, Ben Danford, and the Oshawa Generals. A shattered stick leads to a 2-on-1. And no chance for Jacob Oster. Patterson, who opened the scoring, has got the 6th for the Colts.
Yes. Oster is stepping onto the bench, so expect a 6-on-5 situation here. Face-off coming to the right of Sam Hillebrand.
Griffin drags, fires off a leg and wide. Seneca settles it in the corner to Ritchie. Turns away from Hemming. Ritchie down low, leaves for Seneca. Switches with Morelli. Beckett Seneca, high slot. Down for Barlow. In front, they score! Clock will run down there. 60 minutes, not enough. Tied at 6s. We'll need extra time, 5-on-5 overtime. Aitchison poked away from him by Torrance. Behind the net is Patterson. Looks out front. Chance for Hemming. Save made. Rebound behind the net. Oster's got it underneath them. But how did the Barrie Colts not tap that in on the doorstep? Paul Bodwin took a swipe at it and missed, and he can't believe it.
Sticks are on heads and eyes are to the sky for the Barrie Colts. They cannot believe they did not end this game. Final few seconds of the power play. A puck behind Jacob Oster. And there you see as his left pad pops up. It was underneath him. And look at all the Barrie Colts reactions. You have got to be kidding me. How do we not put that to the back of the net? They are thinking. Disappointment to the bench. Power play is over.
Puck's there, and the stick goes over the puck, and that's what I mean. That's things you can't. You can't. Both teams are desperate out there. Both, they're trying to keep the puck out. We're trying to get it in. It's a game of inches, and you can't put your finger on why one thing happened or another thing, other than we played hard, and as a coach, that's all I can ask.
Feeds it for D'Amato. D'Amato for Seneca. Seneca in front. D'Amato, a big save by Hillebrand. Scrambling across, and it's iced by the Colts. Two huge saves going right to left from Sam Hillebrand. So nice they'll do it twice. One overtime, not enough to solve it. And so tied at 6 with shots 44-33 in favor of the Generals. Through 80 minutes. We'll take a break and play more. Got it by Yankee. Here's D'Amato, 3-on-2. Seneca wants it, gets it, cleaves it up, scores! The king of Oshawa, Luke Torrance, the Oshawa native, on a 3-on-2 rush. Ends it in double overtime. The Generals have a 3-0 series lead.
It's a painful loss, there's no doubt about it, to give up a goal in the final seconds and then to lose in overtime. It's a tough way to lose a hockey game. So it's, we're talking about the positives tomorrow right now. It's a tough one.
We got guys in there that want to win. We got guys that want to compete and play for each other, and nobody in there is ready to go home yet. So I'm sure we'll have our best effort on Thursday.
Yeah, I think it starts with our start. Haven't had our best starts kind of this playoff, so I think we're just going to really focus on the start tonight and take it shift by shift and period by period, and we're really looking forward to the first one tonight.
We're underway in Oshawa, Game 4, and a chance at the sweep for the Generals. The Barrie Colts trying to stave off elimination and force a Game 5 Saturday night in Barrie. Just mishandled. Bertucci will poke it, and Bowden right back the other way. Shot off the stick of D'Amato wide. Stewart around to the point. Long shot, Bertucci. Save made. Rebound. They score. It's Cole Bowden, who we thought might have opened the scoring. 15 seconds in. This one will be more official with 6:25 to go in the first. D'Amato, dangerously in his own zone, got hooked out, in front it goes. Van Steensel can't find it, Ramadi does it, scores! Falls back the other way, 3-on-1. Hemming leads it, Morelli trying to get back, Hemming to the net, rebound, they score! Brad Gardner trying to silence the crowd with a celebration. Shot pass from Hemming was perfect. It's a 3-2 Barrie lead, just like that. Streaking ahead, here's Griffin, breakaway chance. Bertucci getting back. Griffin trying to big that back and he scores! sees the Generals score 3, but Barrie with 2. We're tied at 3s with 1 period left. He died of this top 6 in the 3rd period. Tiller shot blocked. Buckley with a break. All alone. Matthew Buckley. Rebound. Score! Finds Morelli. Barlow. One-timer. Score! Seneca trying to spin and fire. Morelli through. Score!
We were right there. And then kind of 3rd period came around. They got one, and then got a penalty, and then they got one right after that, and then it was an uphill battle from there. But like I said before, we fought to the end.
We'll take it into the corner. At the point is Tiller. His long shot and tipped in front by Wakely, and they score.
I thought when we got the 4th goal, we were going to be able to come back in this thing, and it just wasn't meant to be. And that's the game of hockey. It's when you drop the puck every night.
Off the face-off, Seneca across for Ritchie, and he scores.
I mean, we fought to the end. I mean, we gave everything we got, and sometimes that's just the way it goes. It wasn't meant to be, and but the boys went down fighting. I mean, we didn't give up, and it's not like we threw the towel and we just kept going.
8 for the final. Bobby Orr wore number 2 for the Oshawa Generals, and for the 2nd straight year, his trophy is coming home to Oshawa. They have to feel for the Barrie Colts as well, who gets swept in the Eastern Conference Final, and maybe that's 7-game series against the Kingston Frontenacs just took a bit of a bite out of Barrie.
Well, I think we'd all be surprised by this result. Nobody expected a sweep. First up, Owen Van Steensel. As we know, time with the battalion. And now these Barrie Colts. Owen Van Steensel. A nice job by the Oshawa Generals.
And then Ovi, kind of the same person as Wakes, just super down to earth, super kind and genuine, and that group of OAs are unreal.
Dolan continued to be a fan favorite with the Colts and has been a key asset to his team during his career. Let's hear it for number 81, Dolan Wakely.
Obviously Wakes, just meeting him this year, he was unreal. We got super close right away. A lot of laughs, a lot of keg dinners we were going in.
Edmonton prospect.
He's been with the Colts his entire OHL career, putting up many points in his last 4 years.
Next up, the captain.
His dedication to the league has been well appreciated.
A career-long Barrie Colt. Weren't sure if he was coming back, by the way, after.
Bo Jelsma.
Well, he's just a great young man. You know, he comes from a farming family, and he's a blue-collar kid. And you know, you can talk to him at any time, and he looks you in the eyes. And you know, I have a ton of appreciation for Bo Jelsman, and you know, it was tough, you know, seeing the tears in his eyes tonight, and you know what he's given this organization, our community, you know what he does for this team, and you know, in hockey, you meet all these guys, and you know, you just get a gut feel on who's going to be successful in life, and whether it's, you know, playing in the NHL or whether it's just being a successful, you know, person, a family man, a good dad, all those kind of things. And that's, you know, that's why this league is so great, and those are the qualities that, you know, Bo Jelsma has. He's going to be a successful, you know, person in life, you know, and you know, we love the kid.
One of the greatest traditions in sports. The camaraderie at the end of the battle. 2 teams, fierce competitors for 4 games. A double overtime thriller on Tuesday. What looked to be the setup for another one, going 3-3 into the 3rd period in Game 4.
I firmly believe we were going to come back in this series and win it, and that's credit to you guys. You know, I wouldn't have believed it if I didn't believe in you guys, you know, and as much as, you know, this loss, you know, hurts and all that kind of goes along with those comments, you know, it'll define you as young men, it'll make you better. This is about a development league, and it doesn't feel like it's going to make us any better right now, but the guys that are leaving us and going on, it'll make you better, it'll make you a better man, the character this team showed all year, and just the people you are. So I'm very proud of this group. Obviously, we're all disappointed, you know. You're right, that's about all I can say.
Is it recording now? Just say, what are you gonna rate the game today? Many times we have walked ourselves
Hi, everybody.
Yeah, like you said, I wasn't here too long, but I felt like I was here for the full 4 years. I mean, coming here, the guys were nothing but supportive to me and very welcoming, and it'll always be another home for me.
Through the years we have heard the doubts, we know them, but here we are in the lion's den.
Alright, you take this.
Yep, look, a vegetable. You meant to say pumpkin.
Beef.
Water? Hey, boys. Everyone get the water buzzing, eh? Hey, catch. Water, let's get a move.
Who says the night can last forever? I was there when it was young. Who says the time will be remembered when we were always on the run? Who says the blood, the sweat, the tears that we have shed? Who says it was all for now?
It was a lot of fun. It was a little nerve-wracking at first, kind of like going to a new town and meeting a bunch of new guys. But I mean, this group was so much fun, and you know, we've talked a little bit already, but just it's really sad to kind of only be here for 1 year and not get to keep going on with these guys. You know, it's a sad part about junior hockey, I think. You know, a lot of amazing hockey players in there and even better dudes, and couldn't have asked for a better group to kind of go out with my last season. So you know, I thank them for making it memorable for sure.
What's up? How you doing? Yeah?
Green pepper. Mayonnaise. Mayonnaise. I'm good.
Oh, that's how good we're gonna play.
What about you?
What about you, Brennan?
It truly was special for me, and seeing the fans every day and seeing kids out there with a 53 jersey it's something obviously I'll never forget, and I will miss this place deeply, and I can't wait to see the future of this organization.